Greetings, everybody. Alexander Mazzone here, broadcasting from Sedona, Arizona. This is the astrological sign Scorpio's June reading. So I will be doing a full iron cross, which I'll explain more as I'm doing it, what's represented where, but this is really fun. These are the type of readings that I normally do for somebody who gets a personal reading to check a timeline. So we're going to be checking the timeline for anybody with Scorpio as their sun. If you have it as your rising, your moon, or your Mars, it could also be helpful to watch this video. So thank you so much for all the continued support. We're over 700 subscribers now in just a week and a half, 2 weeks. I really appreciate it, guys. I can't tell you. So please continue hitting that subscribe button and that like button. The sooner we have 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be able to go live, and I have a lot of new content. Unlike anything anyone else is doing on the internet that I want to share with you, and I want to, drop these special readings where you guys can like share it out or do what you guys got to do to, get a free reading. So thank you so much. Without further ado, let's see what's going on for Scorpio here. In accordance with the highest benevolent frequency in the universe, we are shuffling these cards to see what's going on with the astrological sign of Scorpio. And while I'm shuffling, you're hitting subscribe and share and like, and you're commenting. Love you guys. Thank you so much. One more. Scorpio, June reading, timeline. Let's go, let's go. One more. There it is. Okay. Right. I think one of the other star signs had this at the bottom that I've done already. So we have the star at the bottom of the deck, so this will make more sense in a little while, but basically this is one of those things that sometimes you don't see, but the tarot reader flashes themselves under the table because it sums up your entire reading. So there's something going on with spirit guides. There's something going on with astrology. Just to flash ahead to the 13th position, we got the moon here. So yeah, there's definitely something going on astrologically for Scorpio. So let me start this right from the beginning. All right. The moon, the goddess on her side, the sun straight up. What are you guys working on? Well, what are we working on? Because I'm Scorpio rising. All right, so working. Goddess energy. Intuition, okay. So this is the card of work. This is in the first position, but what's against it is the Queen of Cups. So this is the most intuitive woman in the deck. This is the multi-dimensional goddess here because we see the foot in the water. Anytime you see the foot in the water and the person's obviously in the air, this is representing multi-dimensionality, but this is like this. So this is showing working and working on our intuition, waiting for something, waiting for this next step, waiting for this next big thing that seems like it's been taking a while. Because I can see the rest of the cards that are with it. In the emotional position, it's showing that it's a journey. So a lot of the Scorpios that are watching this is probably something intuitive, maybe your third eye being turned on, maybe a divine masculine or divine feminine, more likely with that card there. Something with the right side of the brain and reasoning and showing this journey. But it's all about the thought structure here, guys. I'd like to just address the thought structure because in the physical, we're getting this Five of Pentacles, and my attention is definitely drawn to the window, which means look through the spiritual window. And when I say look through the spiritual window, what I'd like to bring up is Our beliefs will be our life, okay? Be life, all right? So, you know, these words are called, you know, we were taught how to spell for a reason is what I'm trying to say here. So basically when we say these words, we're casting a spell. So if you say, oh, I can't get my third eye to blah, 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 or whatever you're saying, you're casting that spell. If you say every day I'm working more and more on meditating and I'm my practice and every day my third eye's turning on more and more. Even if what we're saying is stubborn optimism, which is how I live my life, but even what you're saying, even if your brain tells yourself at first, well, that's not the case, that's not what's happening. You have to be firm in your belief structure to have this universe, have this vortex of creation that you are, that everything is you. For you to be able to control your reality, you need to first and foremost know that. The words you're speaking, the things you're saying, what you're thinking also, these things are having ramifications on tomorrow, on the next moment. If you want to be given the keys to instant manifestation, we keep getting closer and closer as humanity towards our instant manifestation. And a lot of the things that we're seeing in the world, and a lot of the things that are going on right now, we have to hold ourselves accountable for. Whatever's going on in your reality, if you hold yourself accountable for that, and you tell yourself, why did I manifest this? Why did I create this? What is the lesson here? You can move on to the next lesson. You can move on to the next challenge. But basically what we're saying, what we're seeing here is a lot of stuff with magic or like maybe like, you know, because I'm getting this in the past location, this magic wand. So it's like, oh man, like things were really good then. I mean, I got all these downloads in 2011 and 2015. Oh man, I woke up in 2017. I had this happen. If you just get stuck in that instead of being, because these two cards are connected, 6 and 7, celebrating and happy, okay? Instead of being in this modality, because these two are one in the reading, then that's going to be your reality, okay? So what do people see right now? People are seeing do unto others as what is done unto you going on right now. So there might be some judgment going on. There might be people judging you, or there might be certain people that you're hanging out with that you're noticing it's more difficult for you to not judge others. So keep your eye out on that, because just know, if you're judging somebody, then they either have something that you think you don't have, that you wish you had, or they have something that reminds you of yourself that you wish you didn't have. So hopes and fears. All right, once again, this is going to either money or a spiritual download, because the pentacle does not have to represent abundance. It can be a spiritual energy as well, being represented by the element of fire, but the horse is standing still. So this obviously can't be a fear. No one fears money. No one fears spiritual downloads, especially the people that are watching this video. So this is a hope. So when we get to hopes and fears, it's good stuff. The horse is standing still. I'd like to see this horse moving. Even though this exact card can't move, there's other cards that could be representing this. So basically, there is some stuff that needs to be addressed here. Luckily, it's all intuition stuff. It's all just you know, stuff where the Scorpio during June is going to be thinking, oh man, things were like this then. How do I get them back there? No. We don't want to go back there. We want to go further than we've ever been before. We want to go to a better place than we've ever been before. So these three are connected. I'm going to pick them up. We're going to get back to that cosmic card of the moon here too. So once again, here's the ultimate goddess. This goddess card of the Empress is coming up. So this motherly frequency, my attention's drawn to the pomegranates, so that, you know, that fruit of life. And once again, it's like, what are we creating here? What are we growing in our garden? Because your heart is the garden, and your mind, the thoughts that your mind is thinking, can have ramifications on the body. So this goddess feminine energy is once again reiterating this with the moon. So it's basically saying this is your true essence. This is who's creating everything that's creating this. This ultra powerful, intuitive, feminine goddess. But like the things that you want are not being created right now because of the thought structure, because of the belief structure, because of the words that are coming out of your mouth. And that's why things might seem challenging. Like I said, there's something going on astrologically to have this moon and stars in the two, so in the cosmic position, and then what sums up the entire reading. But this is also a good thing. This is saying some people with this intuition are trying to get in touch with their spirit guide, because this card represents a spirit guide, and this is summing up the whole reading. So there's definitely a huge focus for the Scorpio this month in June on their intuition, on their reasoning, on their, you know, their empathic ability, on, you know, that inner child, whatever it may be for you. There's a huge, huge push right now, and there's a huge opportunity as well to address this and to focus on, this is what is happening, this is my life, this is what I'm going to have happen. Do this during the new moon, do this during the full moon, and basically have these rituals. Rich, you all will be rich if you wish to be. Have these rituals which you put on your altar to alter your reality. Have these rituals to create the reality which you wish to see by speaking it into being and thinking it into being, and then holding that as your belief structure. And holding that as your belief structure until you see that, and working on that. And make sure you're putting the work in. If you're wanting to meet a spirit guide, a minimum of 20 minutes of meditation a day. A minimum, okay? And that doesn't mean, oh, Alexander told me to meditate for 20 minutes. No, no, no. I said that was the bare minimum. It's like that Office Space movie. You know, you only have the bare minimum pieces of flair, okay? Look at Bobby over there. Sorry. Moving on. Let's finish this. We're finishing strong, okay? So, let's glancing forward to the future. So this is a 1.5 to 3 years. Celebrating family. Yes. Some sort of huge shift. Doesn't necessarily have to be bad. This card can represent movement as well. Okay, so basically we see the celebrating family. We see everybody together. We see this crying over spilled milk, which is just representing a change, which is not as bad as we think it is. This is like the whole, like, you're crying over spilled milk. You know, all 5 cups could have fallen over. There's still 2 cups standing. But awesome. A reading ending on a yellow card. A reading ending on the 9 of Pentacles. This is showing abundance, the house on the hill. This is showing that divine feminine mastery. So basically what we're seeing is, regardless of the thought structure, everything you wanted intuitively, everything you wanted spiritually was going to happen. But let's push this forward. Let's push it into 3 minutes from now, 3 weeks from now, 3 months from now, not 3 years from now. Okay? So thank you guys so very much. Like I was saying earlier, please hit that subscribe button, that like button. I really appreciate all the support. So much more content to come. Love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you very, very soon.